This is a quick tutorial for self-hosted n8n. If you're just getting started with n8n, you may want to play around with it just for free on your own computer, which you can do since n8n is actually open source, which I think is really why it's gotten so popular lately. People have been wanting to run their own versions of it without having to pay somebody. As you can see, actually on their website, they even really advertise that with a GitHub button right here at the top. So with n8n being open source, you can get to the code directly, which is really nice. So this is the actual code that's running. If you were to pay for the actual n8n service, this is what they would be using on their backend. But if you wanted to actually run it, they already have the details included, so that you can run npx n8n and have the app running on your own computer. So let's go ahead and do that. So if you were to jump into the terminal, you could run the command that they show there, npx n8n, and submit. So I actually already have it running, but you would see a bunch of installation files, and eventually you hopefully get to the end. One thing that I did run into, though, is and they don't seem to document it very well. After running the npx n8n command, you may run into an issue like this, depending on if you've been using Node. I'm actually on version 23. They recommend 22. They don't really mention that in the documentation, which is a little weird. So if you do run into something like this, what I ended up doing was actually using NVM. NVM is just a Node version manager, which you can install here. It just lets you run multiple versions of NPM, the package manager, so that you can switch back and forth between different versions. I'd rather keep version 23, but they require version 22. So once you've got NVM installed as well, you would probably go do something like NVM install 22, which I've already done, which then would install the NPM version of 22, and then you can just switch to that. So NVM use 22. Now, when I try to run n8n, it should end up working. So hopefully you get something like that, but just wanted to point out the NVM thing, just in case you ran into that issue too. So now it is running on local. So you could just copy that URL, paste it into the browser, or you can hit O to open. All right, and now we officially have n8n running on our local machine. You would kind of sign up like you would sign up on their website. It's just this is going to be stored on your local computer instead. So I'm going to go ahead and create my login account real quick. Don't look at my super strong password, and let's go. Alrighty, and then this is all on your local, so you can answer these questions, but it doesn't really matter. Business owner, myself, less than 20. I heard about it from YouTube, and there we go. I think since this is running locally, they probably have by default in their actual app some features that are blocked off. So I think they're actually going to offer you an activation key so that you can unlock everything, since you're just running this on your computer. So might as well have access to everything in the code. So you could say, yep, send me a free license key, enter the email you want to receive it at. Good to go. Once you've got your key, you can come into here, settings. So head over to usage and plans. So that's right at the top. You would enter your activation key here once they've emailed it to you. But then you have a local version of n8n running on your computer, and you're good to go. So you can definitely build, anything pretty much that you would want to normally build in the full version of the app, you could build it here. It's just not going to be very well connected, unfortunately. So if we're going to start from scratch, you start with everything you would normally have if you were to pay for the service. So we're going to, trigger manually, but then when you start to run into issues is, let's say, okay, I want to go connect to Google Sheets. Let's go get a row from Google Sheets. Normally, when you'd have create new credential, you would have an OAuth option where you can go sign in. So I'm going to switch over to the paid version. If I'm actually on the hosted version, when I go to create a new credential, I have a sign in with Google button. On the local version, not so much. You actually have to go create your own Google app so that you can connect that to n8n, and then you have to handle the callbacks because now you're hosting from a different URL, and it's going to be a little bit more work. So this is basically why I was going to point out that you can run this locally. It is an option. It's just going to be more work. Depending on your use case or scenario, might not totally be worth it. But it is really nice to be able to just come in here and test out n8n for free, kind of get a feel for playing with different workflows. You could still import workflows from, what you found online or groups or whatever, be able to test things out that way, and do all this for free without having to worry about paying for a monthly subscription yet. But again, it's going to be a lot of work because now you have to manage the networking and integration side of it as well. They make it a little bit easier for you to just fill in the values and not have to write so much code, but still a lot of admin work. But I could also see that there would be some use cases for wanting to run this locally, especially if you're more wanting to keep things off of a network, or at least keep it contained within your own network. So what's really nice is that they do have something called a self-hosted AI starter kit. So if you were, and actually let's jump over this real quick, because they do have the pricing, which is the one where they actually are hosting it and you pay them to be able to run it on their servers, which is fine. But then if you get into the self-hosted or the enterprise level, or the community edition, is the basic version of n8n that's available on GitHub, which is what they just pointed us to, self-hosting n8n, and that's essentially what we're doing now. You could get into more advanced things like running it through Docker, or deploying it out to something like AWS. But what's really nice is that they do give you a starter kit. So click on the starter kit. They do give you at least the basics to self-host an AI automation agent. So you would have your n8n that's hosted, then you'd have Ollama to be able to connect to an open source AI model, Qdrant if you wanted to be able to run some vector stored data, and then Postgres finally to have like a standard database, which is really nice. We could get into something like that if there's interest in that kind of a tutorial, being able to create an actual AI agent that could schedule appointments, it can read your PDFs, but it would be within your own hosted database rather than hosted somewhere else or uploaded to n8n if you didn't want to do that. Your Slack bot could be connected to something much more locally focused and personalized to you, and not have to worry about it being, again, hosted on somebody else's cloud. And then, private low cost analysis of financial documents. So again, if you wanted to have something that's just on one computer, and this would also be in a case where it doesn't need to be as performant and you don't need to scale to huge amounts of processing, then this would be a great solution. But overall, I would say that running self-hosted n8n is really more of an expert kind of thing. But for something like this, where you just want to get started, want to play around with it, don't want to really invest a whole lot in it, self-hosting could be a great option as well. Let me know if that's something you would be interested in. We could look into building out the entire self-hosted solution. Otherwise, I will be creating more tutorials like this on n8n and some other AI and automation workflows. So let me know what other topics you'd be interested in. Also, let me know if you have any comments or questions. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one.